In the tender compassion of our God, the dawn from on high shall break upon us, to shine on those who dwell in darkness and the shadow of death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. Amen.
Amen.
Lest you're really worried, homilies are generally shorter than sermons. Those words from the first chapter of Luke's Gospel have been sources of perhaps the most comfort for me. In the tender compassion of our God, the dawn from on high shall break forth upon us to shine on those who dwell in darkness and the shadow of death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. This Advent, our theme is Advent, hope in things unseen. And it is so peculiar, isn't it? We are to hope for the very things we cannot see. What is it that you hope for, that you do not see? In your sphere, in your world, in our world? For me, it is peace, abiding and lasting peace. It takes only a brief foray into the news early in the morning to see how far we are from that, and to wonder what could be my part in that. It seems so far away. Now this morning, I'm so thrilled for our moments of intergenerational teaching and presence, and I'll tell you why. In this season of the church, and this has been true at St. Aidan's for several years before COVID, even those Sundays when children and teachers could be here at the same time, rarely crossed over, right? I know our calendars, I know mine, I know yours. Life is different and changed. And so we have not had a Sunday school where we are separate for a while. And for many, this might seem to be the end of the world, right? This is the apocalypse. How can it be? Well, in fact, churches functioned without Sunday school in that way for a very, very long time. The other meaning of apocalypse, of course, when we read the Revelation to John, is the unveiling. We are seeing how the world is now and how we might be a part of it. And I truly believe that the fundamental gift of the church, the fundamental gift of the church in our time, is that we are among the very last places where generations sit side by side, where we learn from each other and with each other. And in this Advent, we are all here in this room hoping perhaps for different things. What do you hope for this Advent? Is it a bicycle or a dog? Or is it repair for something that is broken, whether it's a heart or a knee, a relationship? Is it freedom from what ails us? Is it that one shiny thing that will make Christmas Day amazing? All of those hopes are here with us, and it is a bold act of faith to have this hope together. You see, the thing about following Jesus and living in this season of Advent is that we have these two things at once, right? We hope for things unseen, things we cannot name, cannot know, cannot understand, but trust in the goodness of God that they are real. And it is us, you, me, people we love, who hope them in the very specific hopes that are yours and yours alone. The Gospel of Luke, in the first chapter, which we weave throughout all this season of Advent, we heard today about John the Baptist. Now, John the Baptist and Jesus are both 30 when this is happening, okay, when we're hearing about them. So we always have this dissonance of age and time and baby Jesus and grown-up Jesus and all of those things. What a gift that is to us, right? In this third chapter of Luke, we have such specific words. In the 15th year of the reign of Emperor Tiberius, when Pontius Pilate was governor of Judea and Herod was ruler of Galilee and his brother, right? Perhaps throwaway words, but not at all. In year 2024, in the western region of the United States, when Jared Polis was governor of a state that was called Colorado, we don't know what it'll be years into the future, right? On University Heights Avenue at 2700 lived, that's me, right? And we could have the same for each of us. God is specific in God's love and God's hope and God's knowledge and God's intimate knowing of your hopes. That is a beautiful thing. You are not just a human. You are you. And your hopes are yours. As peculiar and big and beautiful or small and only yours that they might be. And that is the paradox and the gift of Advent, that together we have these hopes and longings all in the same room on Christmas Eve, when we're going to sing the hopes and fears of all our years are met in thee tonight. If we could see them, could you? It would be a cloud of beauty and longing and love and repair and restoration for all things. Hope in the unseen. And so this Advent, as we look forward to Christmas, to Jesus, to fulfillment of those hopes. God knows our hopes, knows our failures, and remembers our goodness as God does, right? And we say and wonder about these things. In the tender compassion of our God, the dawn from on high shall break forth upon us, to shine on those who dwell in darkness and death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. Amen.